So my name's Jay. I originally started here about 10 years ago. Initially I came here just to really for fitness. It was sort of a crossroads for me. I'd been injured and I wanted something different, wanted something new, so I thought why not come in and have a go at kickboxing. It started off mainly as something just to get fit and something just, again, to mix it up and keep things different, and then I fell in love with it. Like it only took a matter of sessions before I was hooked, and then it progressed so quickly. It went from me just doing fitness classes to then wanting to do Thai boxing, wanting to learn the technique, and after I started learning, then it became so much of a passion that I was like, well, I want to be involved in this. And then it sort of went from me having a conversation with Richard one night to literally working sort of within a matter of months, and then it progressed from there, yeah. So initially I'd never even had plans of fighting. Like when I first came into the place, again, it was fitness. Then as I started developing more technique and even started to work and work with the kids, then I really got to enjoy it. And the next step was fighting. And at the start it was a challenge. I mean, trying to train that much and trying to get to that next level of training twice a day and really trying to progress your technique and your fitness that way. But we had such a good crew at the time, and we had a really good fight team, and a lot of guys were around us. I mean, we had a really good crew, and we all pushed each other really to get to that next level of fitness, of conditioning, and then we all fought. And it was, I mean, out of everything I've ever done, I played a lot of sport, at a high level as well, and by far the most amazing thing I've done is fighting in the ring, for sure, yeah. I mean, it's not an easy path. It was a struggle, definitely at times, but we had such a good support team from the staff, from our friends, from everyone at the gym, that it wasn't a hard path to do. It was enjoyable, and I'd recommend it really to anyone. I would love to go back and do it again, yeah. After a few years of working, then it was time for me to move on. I'd made my own decision that I wanted to travel the world, wanted to see new and exciting things, so I left the gym, traveled the world, spent years, probably 3 years. The past 3 years I've been overseas, traveling, training in different places. I spent a lot of time in Thailand training, a lot of time in North America. Went to a lot of gyms over there. None of them felt like home. I mean, none of them felt like here. I guess I never had the rapport that I had with the people here, but at the same time, yeah, we traveled a lot. It was a really cool trip. Once we finished traveling, then we've ended up back in here, and my whole family is hooked. My little sister comes in here. She's just had a baby, and is actually pregnant with her second, and she loves the fitness classes here. She can come at her own pace and do her own thing, and even though she's a bigger girl, then she feels comfortable enough to come in and go at her own pace. Her fitness level is struggling, but she loves coming in here and doesn't feel out of place to sort of go at her own time and take the easy option, but at the same time she loves the option of coming here and loves being here, yeah.
I came here to start martial arts from my brother, and eventually got into it through juniors and progressed my way to become a black belt over time, and then just kept training because I loved it so much and I didn't want to quit. Mum's like, no, you're gonna quit. I'm like, no. And then she eventually let me stay, and just being here, and then one day got offered a job, and then so we got offered the job, went on trial for a while, and then became an official instructor, which was good. That was real good. And then so been working ever since, and eventually beginning of this year started up in the Muay Thai class, and then started doing training there and developing my skills even further than what they already were, just because martial arts was what I wanted to do, and it didn't matter what level I was at or whatever, I just wanted to keep doing it. So yeah, eventually I want to become a black belt in the Muay Thai class, because I feel it would like bring up my confidence in myself and like show others who are around about my age that you can do the same. You don't have to be like, you know, overly like gifted in martial arts. These skills you can learn just for life. Like, it's not something that you just need to know because you want to. You just need to know like for everyday life. Like, and everybody here's just such a great like inspiration, and like will motivate you, help you throughout anything, and everyone's so friendly. Like, if you have an issue with just anything, like even outside of this area, you can still feel like comfortable with talking to everyone. Everyone's so understanding, and you can just feel like a part of a massive family in a whole new section, which is pretty much what I've got, like a whole new family that I never thought I would ever have, but like I do now. And yeah, so pretty much just don't think I would ever want to leave here. Like, I just don't. Mum's like, you're gonna leave it one day, and I'm just like, no, it's not happening. Like, I love the people I work with. I love the kids I train, and just everyone. Like, everyone's got such a different personality. You meet so many new people and make so many friends with everyone, and it's so easy. Like, you could be the shyest person ever at the beginning, like me, and turn out to be the most outgoing and confident person that you are now, which helps you not only just in this environment, but like outside, like whether you're at school, at a job, regardless of where you are, you have these skills that you can now use. Like, and it's not just about the martial arts, it's not just about keeping fit, it's about becoming a whole new person within yourself and how you perceive yourself, and it's total like groundbreaker for everyone, and you can totally help yourself no matter what situation you're in.
So I'm Blaze, I'm 15 years old. Of age. I came to Southern Martial Arts about 3 years ago now. Been here ever since. Started instructing about a year ago. I go down to the Ulladulla Centre. It's where I train and teach all the other juniors and stuff. When I started the Muay Thai class at first, I started, my very first lesson was with Chad McGillick, one of the old instructors here. I looked up to him very much after that. He's a very wise man. Just loved it. I've never let go of it since. I'm definitely a lot more fitter, stronger, healthier, eating better. I feel a lot happier about myself, more happier about myself. I can notice the more I trained and that, the more I had more control over myself, like eating good, behaving myself at school. I had about 6 weeks off from training for a bit. I just lost a little bit of interest in it, just wanted to go try something else for a little while. I came back and I'd started training really hard for about 2 weeks, and Richard offered me I could come and just help out. It wasn't fully working, I was just helping out. I said, yeah, sure, I'd just come in and help out, and then from there, one of the other guys had to leave from teaching, so I took his place and ended up working from about a week in. When I teach the classes, I usually just helping out, trying to get the kids to do their best at all times, just getting them like to a good martial arts level and good physical and mental level. Because I've been teaching, it's helped me reflect it a lot on myself and the way I use my technique and stuff like that. It's helped me a lot to have a bit bigger vision of the gym. I first wanted to fight about a year and a half into Muay Thai, but I just wasn't quite mature enough or ready or physically fit enough yet. I kept training until Richard said to me one day, I'm thinking about putting you in this show of fighting. I was like, yeah, sure. I trained really hard for that show. I didn't get into that show, I didn't get a match up, but that led on to my next show that came up, and I ended up training really hard for about 6 weeks. Just exhausted every day. But I love it though. It was awesome. Yeah, the instructors, Dennis, EO, Richard, all of the instructors had helped me heaps for my fight, holding pads for me, getting me mentally and physically fit, ready, touch sparring with me. That led up to the fight. I ended up winning that fight by knockout in the first round, which was like good because I wanted to make everyone proud because they all helped me so much. So my goals from here are to keep instructing, getting better at my instructing, and keep having more Muay Thai fights. That's really my focus at the moment, is fighting and instructing, getting better at both things every day.
My name's Duncan. I came in here probably about a year ago, a little over a year ago, and I got told about the gym from a mate, Hamish, and came along with him. And I've previously been training in Muay Thai for about 10 years and fighting, and probably had fought about a year ago, but kind of just looking to keep fit really was my main goal at the time, and keep doing Muay Thai, training with others. Yeah, it's kind of my passion, what I like doing after work. So came into the gym and did the fitness class to begin with, and I think I'm trying to remember I think you might have been taking it, or Richard, and I got a really good workout the first time I was here. So yeah, it was an hour-long class. Trained at a range of boxing, kickboxing to circuit work, weights. Pretty much I liked the way that you threw everything into it. The trainer was really passionate and they instructed well. It seemed to flow, yeah, the class flowed really well. And you could just tell that the trainers were passionate, motivated, they had the skills and experience, as well as the background in martial arts and that kind of thing as well. So I really enjoyed the fitness class, so I basically came back and joined up probably like the next day. So I just felt, yeah, it's, from there on in, I've been mainly doing the fitness class, but then as I've met other people in the gym, it's a friendly bunch of people, and I made a lot of friends here as well. Just in the short time I've been here, I've pretty much moved here from another country, so I didn't really know anyone besides Hamish and some of his friends. So yeah, it was enjoyed the fact that I met people, friendly people, meeting friends, and building relationships with people, and then building training partners as well, having a range of people with a range of skills to train with, to teach, to be taught. Yeah, that's the reason I keep coming back really, is probably the people is the main thing. And of course, yeah, you've got the gear here as well, tons of bags, pads, bars, weights, free weights, tons of free weights. I really like free weights. I think free weights are a big thing. Kettlebells, yeah, obviously love the kettlebells, started doing the kettlebells. And I hadn't really done that many, I hadn't done kettlebells a lot. I'd been introduced to them here and there, but I really, thought the kettlebell class was, helped me build my upper body. Previous to that, I didn't have much of an upper body, like my punches were quite weak, favoured my kicks, but I can see the advantage really of integrating kettlebells into like a fighter's training. It's developed my core body as well as or total body pretty much, but also I like the way it's kind of broadened me out a bit and added to my punching power.
Well, I started in Taekwondo, did that for 6 years, got my black belt in that. I started off as a shy and nervous kid in school. I was sort of odd one out and very quiet. I only had one instructor in Taekwondo, and it just wasn't as challenging. And when we moved down here, I came and there was about 6 instructors at once just hammering you, and it was a heaps different experience. And through my training, I've become more confident with myself, knowing I can protect myself, and I picked up a few tricks I could go at school and show people and gain a bit of confidence through that. I was just passionate about it. I was here as much as I could. At home, I'm constantly kicking my brother and sister, and I just loved it. And then eventually one day Richards turned around and offered me a job, and this is my first job, so of course I was accepting. And practically I was 12 years old, having my dream job, working in a sport I love. And I saw this as an opportunity to not only work, but help other kids that are shy and nervous like I was. I've gotten to know heaps of kids and learn their different stories and help talking to them and try and bring them up. But Rich has been really good to me as a boss and helped me into the workforce. With the martial arts and working here, I've also decided to go further on in life, and I've now done my Cert 3 and 4 in fitness, personal training. So I'm also potentially one day open my own gym, and I would love to teach martial arts to other people, and especially kids, because that's my background, that's how it's affected me, but also with adults and overall fitness. And
my name's Leanne. I started at Southern Martial Arts when I was 19, which was about 10 years ago. I did fitness kickboxing for 2 years and then had a goal towards fighting. I had 5 amateur Muay Thai fights and was undefeated, and then I went professional and fought 2 Muay Thai fights professional. Working with particularly Richie has been good for building my confidence and obviously working on my technique for Muay Thai and just confidence to fight. The trainers are good. I sort of feel like it's my second home because I've been here so long, and they're all supportive and encouraging. With my career in the police force, training here's helped me mentally and physically. Yeah, all my training here at this gym has pretty much helped me with my career in the police force, with self-defense and feeling confident in my own body to protect myself, and just mentally as well. It's good to have an outing and get in and work the fitness training, and it helps with stress. I'd recommend it to all my friends and anyone I know. It's a good gym, it's unique, and you feel like you're actually training for something as opposed to just lifting weights or doing something boring.
Alright, my name's Daniel. I found the centre just from living around here, I guess. I moved down here years ago and just drove past one day. Came in initially, and at the time I couldn't really afford it because I was still in school. Got into Taekwondo. Did that for 6 years, ended up teaching for 3, and then I finished up that and came in here and loved it ever since. When I first came in, and kickboxing, I guess, very difficult, not used to that sort of training, especially the strength aspect of it. Yeah, stuck with it. Yeah, I did extra training at home. Always train at home. Instructors were just awesome to deal with, explained everything in different ways as well, just to wrap your head around it. Just the atmosphere of everyone coming here, very friendly, so you just want to keep coming back and try your best, and naturally competitive, so I had to do my best every time I came in. When I very first started martial arts, my goal was to get to the Olympics, as every young person wants to do, something huge. Didn't get quite that far, ended up getting national champion and state champion for half the country for a couple of years in a row, which was awesome. Then I came to Muay Thai kickboxing. Had 2 semi-contacts so far. Did a lot better than I thought I would. They were awesome. It was like just such an adrenaline rush. You can't really explain it until you jump in and you know what the feeling is. And now I'm having my first full contact fight a month away, and yeah, can't wait. Yeah, well, preparation for training, especially for this full contact fight. Like I said, I haven't done that before, but having everyone here holding pads and always correcting my technique, or fixing up little bits and pieces that I'm not quite good at yet, is really good, because you know it's going to save your life in the ring, I guess. So yeah, having Richard here and Duncan as well, and young Blazers coming in tonight, I think. Having them around and just training with them, it's awesome. Like having people with that like mindset, it's really great just having that around. And as I said earlier, the atmosphere of it, it just wants you to keep coming back and training with these people. It's a good feeling. Well, I guess when you say strength, it comes to physical strength. It's the first thing that comes to mind. But it's also the mental aspect of it as well. Like yeah, you get tired halfway through a session, but you know you just want to keep pushing yourself. You don't really want to give up. And me being a landscaper, you know, it really helps get through the day. You know, it's not just working during the day, but something to look forward to at the end of the day. You know, even though you might be tired as from the night before, or from work, you come in and it's just a good feeling. It's something different to smash your body with and just feel great after an hour or 2 of training.
Yeah, my name's Kester. I am an engineer, and I just like doing my exercise, keep me fit. So I didn't have any self-defense background, but I did some boxing prep prior to this, about a year and a bit, and so I decided I wanted to do a bit more with my arms and legs. I came back from a soccer injury. I couldn't play soccer anymore, so I just decided something different, a bit of self-defense. I guess I was looking online for something, and this wasn't too far away from where I live in now. The classes are great. It's good to get a bit of fitness. It's also pretty technical, which is why I came here. Outside of Muay Thai, I do other like running and other fitness activities, but I like that technical aspect. It's just good to challenge myself, so I can sort of. I'm not a very big person, so it's a very good challenge for me to try and like take on larger people, to be able to feel confident and just to be able to remember the moves and the sort of things that were taught in class. That's a challenge, I guess, trying to remember it. Yeah, it's the environment, the instructors are great, quite laid back at times obviously, and when they need to push you, they push you. And they're very accommodating to us as well, because obviously everyone's got different backgrounds and knowledge and skills, and so they sort of make sure they're catered for individually, especially if they've got something technique that's not quite right. They spend a bit more time just to focus on them.
Alright, my name's Jack. I've been training here for about 4 years, and I'm about to get my black belt hopefully. I started just because I wanted to get into it and know how to protect myself, and it's helped me out heaps with fitness, gotten heaps fitter through it, and yeah, it's helped racing heaps, way better. I don't really have to train at all for the week. I race motocross, well, pretty much around the East Coast, just follow the series and race where I can and try and get points. Yeah, I'm leading both championships at the moment, so I'm going good this year. Yeah, well, this helps just because of the fitness really, that's the main thing, and as well I get to learn how to fight. I find the trainers really helpful, like they're always there to help you, and they're all nice and all know what they're doing. Yeah.